So I'm here with Brianna Wu, who is the head of development over at, what is it, Giant Space Cat. So that's an interesting name. I'd like to maybe hear about how you came up with that. I'm also here with Amanda, who is the co-founder of the company. So we came and tested Revolution 60, which is a game coming out for the iOS, iPad, and iPhone. And you guys are comparing it to Heavy Rain and Mass Effect, which are bold words. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. You know, like obviously we're a smaller team, so we definitely would not say we're as grand an experiment as that. But you know, we take those games to heart. Like they're some of my very favorite games on the system. So we looked at the way that, say, Heavy Rain told a story with you interacting with the character and having a player choice. And we've definitely done that same thing. Amanda has very lovingly animated the entire game with different branches that you go through and different choices. So it ends up being like a 2 to 3 hour animated movie, and it is absolutely beautiful. We have some of the biggest names in anime as our voice actresses, and it's a very intense experience.
Amanda, maybe you could talk a little bit about the art, because the art, it looks really impressive for an iPhone game, which, I mean, the iPhone has the power to be a handheld device. Not a lot of people utilize that or take advantage of that. So can you talk a little bit about what made you guys go this route graphically?
Well, one of the things that when we first started this game, Brianna and I, we were looking at doing a top-down turn-based thing. And then Infinity Blade came out, and we suddenly realized we're totally underutilizing this platform, and we needed to do something much more ambitious. And that's how, you know, we had started with this, and things started to evolve. The graphics itself have all been lovingly created by this woman, and I have a lot of input too, which has been great. But yeah, like we really want to take advantage of the Retina display. And I got to say, for myself, I had just been playing it on my iPhone, and then they handed me an iPad a couple of days ago, and I finally got to see my work on. I was like, oh my God, it's so pretty. I was like, it's so big, and like there's detail. So yeah, we really just wanted to take advantage of the power that, you know, the Unreal Engine will give you.
I think you succeeded.
Say something about that. Like, this is literally the first game any of us have done, and I'd never done any 3D art until about 3 years ago. And Amanda had just gotten her animation degree, and we actually sat down at Panera. She taught me a ton of this, and we just took it from there. So, yeah. So we've worked our butts off, like, learning this.
Now, one last question about the actual sort of content or genre of the game. It appears to be a lot of female characters in the game. Obviously, you guys are sort of marketing yourselves as this, you know, not mostly female development team, which is great. So were you guys sort of putting yourselves in the characters a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so yeah, when you do the animation, I can't help but like have my mannerisms come through. I think there's a lot of my facial expressions and takes, like reacting to things. But we luckily had a really talented voice cast that helped me a lot, I'd say, get good acting out of it. I'm hoping good acting out of it.
Yeah, the game, from what I saw, you got some quick time events, and you have some really immersive, it looks like an interesting combat you've got going on there. I don't know if you guys have seen The Walking Dead by Telltale Games, or what. So that kind of genre, I think, is sort of to start to snowball effect in a way. People are starting to see that it's more than just a game now; it's an immersive experience, you know. So when can we expect to see this out on the App Store?
We are working on it to bring it as fast as we can without dying in the process, but I think you'll see it in about 6 to 7 months. I have to say, like, based on some of the feedback we've gotten this weekend, like we're going to change some of the features, but there's no reason we shouldn't be done with it. 6 to 7 months.
Thanks so much again, and we look forward to it. Good luck with the release of the game.
Great interview. Thank you so much.